Indigen Agriculture and Agrotechnologies Institute. Indigen Agriculture and Agrotechnologies Institute, that is considered to be unique in Fergana Valley, is one of the leading higher educational establishments that train highly qualified specialists for the branches of agriculture, water industry of the Republic of Uzbekistan. The institute was first established under the name of Indigen Cotton Sciences Institute on the basis of Indigen branch of Tashkent Institute of Irrigation and Engineers of Mechanization of Agriculture in 1964. Over the past years, the institute trained more than 29,000 high-qualified scientists, agronomists, engineer mechanics, and engineer hydromeliorators. This institution is a leading educational establishment that trains high-qualified, skillful staff in the sphere of agriculture. It applies the energy and resource economizing technologies in agrarian sphere. A wide range of opportunities have been created for organizing high-qualitative educational processes that meet modern requirements and for establishing scientific investigational, spiritual investigational, international cooperation works of professor, teachers, and students. Nowadays, the institute possesses 4 modern buildings, 9 modern educational laboratories for 4,450 people that are equipped with technical facilities and give the opportunity to study the lectures, practical and laboratory classes deeply. It enables to conduct the classes qualitatively, to carry out scientific investigations actively. Also, there exists Information Advice Center with 46 hectares of land, 2 hostels for 720 people, a sport hall and a stadium for outdoor games, and a number of canteens and cafes. The educational establishment has Wi-Fi zones everywhere. Since last year, 3,585 students of full-time studies, 865 students of correspondence studies, and 140 residents of master's degree, totally 4,590 students have been studying at the institute. Besides that, the institute has projects on joint studies with Belarusian Grodno State Agrarian University, Russian Agrarian University, Bashkortostan State Agrarian University, in the framework of 2+2 joint educational project, and already trains high skillful staff in such educational directions as technical service in agriculture and water industry, plant protection, knowledge of reclamation of husbandry product. Beginning from the new academic year, ECTS credit module system is being applied stage by stage in 26 educational directions. Here, students will study 5 days a week and 1 day will have for self-study. In the framework of exchanging programs with foreign leading high educational institutions, 38 students and 17 professor teachers were sent to participate in the educational processes of the following universities. So that to involve foreign specialists into the educational processes, the increase in the educational quality with foreign experience, the institute invited Professor Olalakan Ibitoy from Akure Technologies University of Nigeria to work at the Department of Agribusiness and Investment Activity, and volunteer Professor Sang-bok Lee from Koika Program of South Korea to work at the Department of Plant Sciences. For the past years, 24 textbooks, 37 manuals, and 100 monographies were created and published by the experienced professor teachers of the institute, and they are being used by students, residents, researchers, and specialists. 7 different specialty departments of the institute established their branches in more than 50 large enterprises, agricultural clusters situated in Fergana Valley in order to perfect the integration mechanisms of science, education and production, organizing students' practical trainings qualitatively, working out traineeship of professor teachers. Nowadays, the branches of departments are working effectively. Last academic year, 57 webinar classes, 43 problem solution classes were organized with the participants of leading specialists of enterprises and organizations. Besides that, 37 professor teachers of respective foreign high institutes were involved into the educational process. Classes in 20 specialty subjects in 10 educational directions are carried in foreign languages. Training the staff in 15 professional directions is carried in Shakrikan Marhamat Technology Schools of Andijan region and Turakurgan Technology School of Namangan region. The graduates of these technological schools can be accepted to the institute's second-year study after one-to-one interviews. Foreign relations. Nowadays, the institute is taking part in such projects of Euro Union as Erasmus+, Power, Magnet, Topaz, Poznet. In the framework of the projects, the institute was able to achieve success in perfecting the educational methodic materials, increasing the professor-teachers' qualifications in European leading universities, improving financial technical base of the institute. These kinds of works are being conducted successfully. For instance, more than 70 professor-teachers increased their qualifications in leading foreign high educational institutions, and 20 students had their practical trainings in farms of Germany on the base of Germany's Prax as Germany. In the framework of the project Developing Rural Areas of Uzbekistan, financed by the Euro Union, a complex for breeding 60 cattle was built in 2 hectares of land. Due to the project, 30 cattle were brought from Austria, and now a wide range of scientific investigational works are being accomplished. In the framework of the project Exemplary Districts based on the cattle breeding, 20 cattle were brought with the help of South Korean Skopje agency and are being adapted to indigenous climatic conditions and are looked after. Different seminar trainings are organized for students, residents, specialists, and farmers by veterinary specialists from South Korea. Scientific activity. Totally 18 doctoral students and 43 independent researchers are studying at the institute. The scientific articles written by professor-teachers of the institute are published in the following journals. Information Resource Center. Modern facilities have been created in Information Center by applying modern information communication technologies in order to make it possible for the students to get qualitative knowledge. At present, the opportunity to use electronic sources of the literature united to QR codes is widening day by day. All the necessary conditions have been created for the students to get good education and upbringing, going in for sports, studying different courses on science and sport, participating on different holidays, meeting with well-known people, and to show their abilities. You can watch the activity of Indigen Agriculture and Agri-Technologies Institute on the following social websites.